There's been these popular videos going around that are saying that parasites are demons. And of course, this is woefully inaccurate. You do not understand what it means to battle in the spiritual realm if you think your enemy is a physical worm or other small organism that can be squashed between your fingers. However, there is a layer of wisdom embedded into this deception, in that parasites are a physical archetype, a shadow of demons, because demons are indeed spiritual parasites. And so the comparisons go much deeper than this. So there are parasites that can affect people's brain chemistry. They have chemical reactions in the body, and they will cause a person to crave certain foods. So things like sugar that create a very acidic environment, and highly processed foods, processed carbohydrates, feed most of these parasites. And so they will actually release chemicals that make you crave the very fuels that they need. And of course, the person, they think that it's all of themselves. They think, oh, I'm just that gal with the sweet tooth, or I'm just that guy who craves Doritos. But it's actually a parasite that is influencing them from the outside, and it gets even deeper. So you start fasting, you start eating healthy, you start cutting sugar out of your diet. Some of these parasites, they will release toxins that make you feel ill. They want you to think that you need this food that you've given up, that your body has to give in to these cravings. And so they're just trying to get you to feed what they want, but you mistake it for being of yourself. And this is a perfect example, a shadow, a typecast of what happens in the spiritual realm with demons, because they feed on you in that manner. And the same way, something that you think is of you, you think, oh, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I'm into. These addictions that people get entrapped in, there's a spiritual component behind it. And the closer you're walking with Jesus, you will see that the attacks from the enemy are real. Okay, these little parasites, these little bugs that can't even think, they can be difficult to defeat. They have these systems that they implement that we're talking about that are very deceiving to people. They think it's their own cravings. Well, imagine an actual demon that can think, that's ancient, that's very intelligent, that does nothing but 24/7 think of how it can make you fall, lead you off the narrow path, lead you away from the Lord Jesus Christ. You're just dealing with a whole other level of it. You have to fix the spiritual aspect of it first, and then all things will start to fall on the line, both spiritually and physically. From then, if you maintain your faith in Jesus Christ,